Hi, thanks for staying with us. I'm Jenny Groh, and it is time for our weekly Adopt a Pet segment. Rita Hart from the Humane Society of St. Lucie County has joined us, and she's brought Misty with her today.
Yeah, hi, Jenny.
Hi, Misty. How are you?
Yeah, if she could talk, she would tell you that I'm a senior citizen in dog years. She's 8 years old, and we think she's a Lhasa-Apso mix. And she just had a bath, so she's really fluffy and smells good. Her owner turned her into the shelter. Our records in the computer system doesn't tell me why. That might be other than to say that she couldn't care for Misty anymore. So Misty's now up for adoption. As far as we know, she's perfectly healthy, and she is a little sweetheart. I did not have a crate in my car today to bring her down from Fort Pierce, where our shelter is. So I put her in the back seat of the car, and she jumped up on the seat and just laid down there and was perfectly quiet on the ride down.
So that wasn't her first car trip. She seemed pretty comfortable.
Yeah, she was really comfortable in the car, very calm. And then when I got her out of the car to bring her into City Hall in your studio, she walked beautifully on the leash. And so she really is the perfect little quiet lap dog. And you know, her age sometimes might inhibit people from wanting to adopt her, but again, she's perfectly healthy and could have quite a few more years ahead of her.
But those are some of the advantages, aren't those, of having an older dog like that, because she's already trained on the leash. She already sort of has experience, life experience, so you know, there wouldn't be much of a transition bringing her into your home.
That's a perfect way to put it. And you know, the dogs tend to be calmer. With a puppy, you get somebody that isn't going to sit still. In fact, it's hard for us to bring puppies in here for that very reason, because they're just all over the place. I don't know whether she's housebroken or not. It's sometimes hard for us to tell that when they're in a kennel all day, but that could very well be the case since she's an older dog. But just a little sweetheart. She's got some meat on her bones, so you know, she was taken care of. She was well cared for. And she's available. So she is on our website, and she's currently housed at the main shelter at 100 Savannah Road in Fort Pierce.
Okay, wonderful. And cost-wise, she's a little, I don't want to say cheap, but she's a little less expensive. There's a discount, for
you can say cheap, because
that's not what I meant.
You know, it is though. She is her adoption fee would be $50 because she is considered a senior citizen. But what a lot of people don't recognize is what you get for that adoption fee. She will be microchipped. She's currently not yet spayed, but she will be by the time she's goes out to her new forever family. She is now up to date on all her vaccinations. She's been heartworm tested, and that came back negative. So you get quite a bit for that $50.
Absolutely.
And with our healthy dogs, they don't have to visit a vet for a full year until their next series of rabies and other vaccinations are due.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So again, just best way to do it is just to come out, visit with her. And if the person wanting to adopt has any other animals, be good to have a meet and greet just to see if she's able to get along. Very good point. We actually require a meet and greet with any other dogs in the house for obvious reasons. And we also want every person that lives in the house to come in and meet the dog as well. We want to make sure that, for example, if it's a married couple, that wife is not adopting a dog that husband doesn't want, and you know, in 2 weeks the dog is back in our shelter again. So and also Misty's listed as a level 2, which means we prefer children 10 and older, not because of any behavior on Misty's part, but just because younger children tend to want to treat a dog this size as a stuffed animal, and that's not always a good thing. No, not at all. Well, wonderful. Well, hopefully someone out there will take a liking to Misty and take her home. That's great.
I've taken a liking to her.
Yeah, she's very nice. It's just very sweet, very mild-mannered, and very kind. That's wonderful.
Really is.
So you all recently just had a really successful event to benefit the Humane Society. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we did. We had a yard sale on July 20th. We had a yard sale and a dog wash, and we put a call out to the community to clean out their garages and bring whatever they didn't want to us so that we could put it up for sale and benefit the shelter.
That's wonderful.
And people came out in droves. We were so thankful for all of the wonderful things that we got. And in fact, the things were still coming through our door the 5 o'clock the night before the yard sale. Then we had a dog wash, and we asked for a $5 donation per dog for that. But you know what was amazing, Jenny? The folks that came out for both of those things, they didn't want change. You know, they would buy something for 75 cents and they would hand us $2 or $3 and not want the change. They would give us a 10 when we were only asking for 5 for the dog wash.
Wonderful.
So the public was really awesome in A, coming out for the event, and then B, doing things like that.
That's great.
So we raised a little over $1,800 just for that one-day event, and that was a net. Actually, all of it was net because it really didn't cost us anything to put the event on.
Right. That's wonderful.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Oh, and we also had 7 adoptions. We, as part of the event, we reduced the price of adoptions by 50%. And so I guess even more importantly, or just as important as bringing the money in, we had 7 animals go out the door. So.
You guys do a lot of that. You know, you host these events and then you bring out the animals, and a lot of times people, you know, take an animal home with them.
Yeah, it works. It works.
That's wonderful.
We also, as she wants a belly rub. We also have our animals 7 days a week at Petco in St. Lucie West, and on weekends at PetSmart in Tradition. And we can't thank those companies enough for that partnership, because
exposure, really.
It's just the adoption success rate with those locations is just phenomenal. So it's a big shout out to those stores.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on that successful event.
Thanks.
And thank you so much. And again, one more time with the phone number and the address of the Humane Society.
Right. The address is 100 Savannah Road in Fort Pierce. We recommend people just come out and see Misty rather than call, because calling isn't going to get you her, the adoption. But if you have questions about her or other dogs that people find on our website, the phone number is 772-461-0687.
Okay, great. Rita Hart from the Humane Society of St. Lucie County. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jenny.
All right, no problem. All right, Misty. And we'll be right back after this message.